Welcome, my sisters. Welcome, my brothers, to the Law of One. Here I share with you conscious channeling of LL Research. Today's message is from Hatonn. I am Hatonn. I greet you, my friends, in the love and in the light of our infinite Creator. It is a very great privilege to once more be able to speak with you. We of the Confederation of Planets in the service of the infinite Creator are always very privileged to speak with those, the people of the earth, who desire our services. This evening I would like to tell you a story. This, I believe, is an interesting story, for it has several aspects. There once was a man who dwelled upon this planet who had such wealth. He had what he thought to be great security, for with his wealth he was able to do or have done whatever he wished. There was a man who lived upon this planet who had such wealth. In this wealth he saw great security, but this wealth that he had was not a wealth you would interpret today to be wealth, for the wealth that this man had was a wealth or knowledge, and in this wealth of knowledge he saw great security, for the knowledge that he had was the knowledge of truth. And in this truth there was knowledge of security. For, my friends, in the knowledge of truth there is the only security. Today, upon your planet, security is sought by your peoples. They seek wealth as security, and yet they do not have it, for they do not know what wealth is. Wealth is thought of today in its material sense by most of the people of your planet. Only a very few understand true wealth. We are attempting to give you true wealth and true security. The wealth that we are attempting to give you cannot be taken from you. Even though you may leave your physical body in death, it is a wealth that can be carried with you. It is a security that encompasses all of the creation. For in this knowledge and in this wealth, you are once more in total harmony with all that exists. And therefore you are in possession of all that exists. And this is the ultimate wealth. It has been said that you should think not of what is to come tomorrow, but you should exist for a service in the present, and take no thought of that which will come to you in the future. This is truth, my friends, for everything has been provided for you. It is not understood at present by your peoples, but it is impossible to create a security by acting in such a way as to accumulate material wealth. This security does not exist. It exists only within the illusion that you now enjoy. It is very difficult for a peoples such as yours who have been conditioned to think strictly within the boundaries of their present illusion, to break from these thoughts and to exist in the true creation. If this is done, there is no need for the accumulation of wealth in any sense, for there is nothing to accumulate. You are then in possession of everything that exists, for you are part of it, and it is part of you. It is very difficult for an individual living in your society to realize this. For all of the thoughts impressed upon him or her, or those about him or her, indicate that what I am telling you is erroneous, and that he or she must, in order to survive and in order to hold his or her rightful place within the society, accumulate wealth. He or she must plan for each day in the future in order that he or she will continue in surroundings that he or she designed for themselves. My friends, surroundings in which you exist are not designed by any of us. They were designed by the Creator. The food that you eat was designed by the Creator. The sun that brings you the light and the warmth that sustains you was designed by the Creator. Everything was provided for you. Man on earth has strayed into darkness, and he has built an illusion that causes him to think that it is necessary to struggle against problems that he considers to be a natural part of the creation. Problems against which he struggles are not a natural part of the creation. These problems that he creates in his struggling, as one entangled in a mesh of brambles, becomes more entangled in struggling. So does man on earth become entangled in his own manifestations, in his lack of understanding of the true source of supply of that which supports his life, not only in the physical as he appreciates it at present, but through all other stratum of existence. He is supported and continued in all instances by one source, the Creator. Yet man on earth continues to struggle, continues to enmesh himself more deeply and deeply into the web of his illusion, confusing his thoughts and believing sincerely that the Creator will not provide for him what he needs. And this belief is generated to such an extent that the illusion suggests to him that the provisions are not available, and he does not find them, and he therefore suffers. But who is created to suffer? He has created it himself in his lack of understanding. And this is not necessary, my friends. We of the Confederation, in service of the infinite Creator, want for nothing. We do not struggle against that which was given to us freely. We accept it, for it is a part of the creation, and it is ours. For all of the creation is ours, for we are a part of that all. It is impossible to sustain the physical life upon this planet without assimilating foods that are provided for you. This is what is believed by the people of your planet. My friends, there is no lack in this creation for anything. There is ample supply at all times and at all places. It is only necessary that this be realized. I am aware that it is difficult to realize the truth of what I am attempting to tell you at this time, For within your illusion, the concept of supply is quite extraordinarily changed from that as we understand. Consider the birds and animals that exist in what you consider a wild state. The Creator has provided for them that which they need. Unfortunately, upon this planet, there are certain lacks in awareness that extend even to the animal life, which is brought by the general state of ignorance that permeates the thinking of a major portion of the population. I do not wish to seem judgmental in stating that a condition of ignorance prevails. However, it is the most accurate way of expressing the understanding of those who dwell upon this planet. They are not aware of their true position and their true being in this universe. An awareness of this is all that is necessary for an individual to function as he or she was intended. All of the supply for the sustenance, what you understand as physical life on your planet, is provided by one source. That source is the Creator. If this was not supplied by the Creator, then you would not exist in a physical form. It is not possible to exist in the physical form as you now appreciate it, unless all of these things are provided for you. If all of these things are provided for you, how is it possible to doubt the objective of the provider? The men of science of your planet, bound in the state of ignorance of which I spoke, have interpreted the source of provisions that sustained you as occurring as a function of chance. We think this to be unusually ignorant. We suggest that you spend time considering how your physical beings are supported by those foods and other necessities that are given to you. Man on earth has created an illusion which is very complex with respect to his concept of sustenance of his physical body. He has created an illusion that is very complex with respect to his interpretation of his concept of security. None of these illusions are even remotely correct. The truth of his sustenance is, as are all truths, related to a single source. For this reason, it has been stated that it is not necessary to give thought of the future, to live in the present and serve the Creator in any way that you find opportune. This is your reason for existence, to serve. For this is the Creator's reason for existence, to serve. My friends, each of you is part of the Creator. Understand this principle, and you will no longer be burdened with the illusion that has been passed on to you by your fellow man, who has dwelled for very long in a state of ignorance. Why should you learn lessons from those who know nothing, who know less than nothing? For they have built a complex illusion that is not even remotely related to truth. This creates many problems and difficulties for those that accept it. We suggest that you reject it in all of its forms and return to the understanding of your true being, which you have within you. Become aware of your position in this universe. Become aware of your at oneness with the creation, and then go forth and serve your fellow man. For in this way you create that condition which the Creator designed, and in this way you are able to function in exact harmony with the original thought. When this occurs, all of the illusion is meaningless. For you then are your own creator, and all that you desire is yours. For, my friends, the desires you have at that state of understanding are far different from the desires that exist within the illusion. So give them up, if you wish, for they are desires which have been given to you by those who are quite ignorant. And my friends, their ignorance is no more their fault than it is your fault. It is simply an ignorance due to a lack of education. We of the Confederations, in service of our infinite Creator, are here to remedy this lack of education. We will continue to attempt to speak to you on many subjects until we have accomplished a service. This service must be desired by those to whom we give it. If it is not desired, then we cannot serve them. For this is our understanding of truth. I will leave this instrument at this time. It is my sincere wish that I have been of service in speaking to you this evening on our understanding of truth. I will leave this instrument at this time. It is my sincere wish that I have been of service in speaking to you this evening in our understanding of the concept of supply and the concept of the state of being of the individual with respect to the rest of the creation. In the love and in the light of our infinite Creator, be in peace, my sisters and brothers. I am Hatonn. Adonai Vasu.